statement posted on Twitter earlier Wednesday said London police say 2 people are currently being treated for smoke inhalation, but an eyewitness says he saw people jumping from this building again.
What the f is going on? Where is this guy?
Here's what's going on. The planets Jupiter and Venus coming together for a close conjunction. They'll be about 1/3 of a degree apart, so close together that they'll almost look like one big bright star to the naked eye, very close to the star Regulus. And some are calling this the Star of Bethlehem conjunction.
God was sending us a signal. Are we watching? Are we listening? The King is coming, church. Prepare to meet the Son of God.
Taking to social media to describe what they saw around 8:30 this evening, saying it was a huge, bright blue-green light in the sky.
magnitude of 6.9 and a depth of about 60 miles. The quake was centered about 3 miles from the town of San Pablo, and that's a very mountainous area. It's pretty sparsely populated, so that's a blessing, but the curse is the fact that we've seen so much rain there lately thanks to 2 tropical storms that officials have reported some landslides, of course some moderate structural damage as well. Parts of a church collapsed in southern Guatemala as well as a part of this quake.
He's a loyal supporter of President Donald Trump, who even recorded a birthday message for Scalise's daughter, Madison.
Madison, happy birthday. Just listen to this man. He's a powerful, powerful man. I love him.
You listen to your daddy, listen to the president.
What's going on? Where is this guy?
I assume people have been calling 911 already. Hey, is that guy okay out there? The guy been shot, is he okay? Anybody talking to him?
As you all know, shortly after 7 a.m. this morning, a gunman opened fire on members of Congress and their staffs as they were practicing for tomorrow's annual charity baseball game. Authorities are continuing to investigate the crime, and the assailant has now died from his injuries. The FBI is leading the investigation and will continue to provide updates as new information becomes available. Congressman Steve Scalise, a member of House leadership, was shot and badly wounded and is now in stable condition at the hospital, along with 2 very courageous Capitol Police officers. At least 2 others were also wounded. Many lives would have been lost if not for the heroic actions of the 2 Capitol Police officers who took down the gunman despite sustaining gunshot wounds during a very very brutal assault.
Defiant, saying this is her style of comedy, aggressive and edgy, and she and her attorney claim that she's the victim now and that the Trump family is trying to ruin her. Now, we won't show you the image because it is very graphic, but it shows Griffin holding a likeness of President Donald Trump's severed head. A number of people on both sides of the political spectrum said the image was inappropriate. Griffin issued an apology, and since then, she's been fired from her job at CNN as a co-host of the New Year's Eve show, and she says a number of her concerts have been canceled. She and her attorney today claim that she's being bullied by the president.
If you don't stand up, you get run over. And what's happening to me has never happened, ever, in the history of this great country, which is that a sitting president of the United States and his grown children and the First Lady are personally, I feel, trying to ruin my life forever. Forever. You guys know him. He's never going to stop.
As a result of the First family's bullying of her and of those she does business with, Kathy has been vilified. She's been receiving a lot of death threats. She's had her personal website and her social media channels shut down, been fired from multiple jobs, and had multiple events canceled.
And one of those, Democratic Senator Al Franken, he canceled an invitation from an event saying that what Griffin did was inappropriate. At the news conference, Griffin says that at least 5 of her upcoming concerts have not been canceled.
We have some breaking news to show you here. This is coming from London. This is a huge fire. It has engulfed a 24-story apartment building. Again, live pictures coming from London. This is our breaking news right now on CNN. About 200 firefighters, we're told, have been deployed to battle this fire as rescue workers try to evacuate residents. We're told a number of people are being treated for a range of injuries. This is in North Kensington. Again, the fire broke out before daybreak, local time. A statement posted on Twitter earlier Wednesday said London police say 2 people are currently being treated for smoke inhalation, but an eyewitness says he saw people jumping from this building again. People jumping from this building again.
deep concerns about the nomination of Russell Vought to the position of Deputy Director of the White House Office of Management and Budget. Mr. Vought has denigrated American Muslims and the Muslim faith. His writings demonstrate a clear hostility to religious pluralism and freedom that disqualify him for any appointment, including that of Deputy Director of the OMB. So, for the record. In the piece that I referred to that you wrote for a publication called Resurgent, you wrote, Muslims do not simply have a deficient theology. They do not know God because they have rejected Jesus Christ, his son, and they stand condemned. End of quote. Do you believe that statement is Islamophobic?
Absolutely not, Senator. I'm a Christian, and I believe in a Christian set of principles based on my faith. That post, as I stated in the questionnaire to this committee, was to defend my alma mater, Wheaton College, a Christian school that has a statement of faith that includes the centrality of Jesus Christ for salvation. And
again, I apologize. Forgive me. We just don't have a lot of time. Do you believe that people in the Muslim religion stand condemned? Is that your view?
Again, Senator, I'm a Christian, and I wrote that piece.
Well, what does that say?
The statement of faith of Wheaton.
I understand that. I don't know how many Muslims there are in America. I really don't know. Probably a couple of million. Are you suggesting that all of those people stand condemned? What about Jews? They stand condemned too?
Senator, I'm a Christian.
I understand you are a Christian, but this country is made up of people who are not just. I understand that Christianity is the majority religion, but there are other people who have different religions in this country and around the world. In your judgment, do you think that people who are not Christians are going to be condemned?
Thank you for probing on that question. As a Christian, I believe that all individuals are made in the image of God and are worthy of dignity and respect, regardless of their religious beliefs. I believe that as a Christian, that's how I should treat all individuals.
And do you think your statement that you put into that publication, they do not know God because they've rejected Jesus Christ the Son and they stand condemned, do you think that's respectful of other religions?
Senator, I wrote a post based on being a Christian and attending a Christian school that has a statement of faith that speaks clearly with regard to the centrality of Jesus Christ and salvation.
I would simply say, Mr. Chairman, that this nominee is really not someone who is what this country is supposed to be. I will vote no.
Ya está hasta mero abajo.